Well guys, I am back to the Yamaha. I'm having a starting issue. I've always had starting issues, and the bike starts up after you crank it for a while. You know, I've actually started just a while ago. Let me show you what it looks like. And also I've been chasing down a leak. So right now, if you turn it on and crank it, it should start just because I've already started it just a couple seconds ago. And there's no issue at all with it. So that's the Yamaha Riva, but it's very hard starting. And I want to be able to go to the bike, start it up with minimal issues, and get going. And I believe it's just the idle speed jet, and I can't get that thing clean enough. Let's disconnect these. These are all the connectors for the brakes, the light. This was the part that I found confusing. So there's solenoid 1, solenoid 2, and you see the cables. It's not obvious which is which, but I'm assuming this is correct because it was riding so well. And this is B. You can see there's a B on here. Solenoid 1 goes like that, and I put a 1 on there. And then this solenoid has got a 22 and a C, and I have the cables on there, so hopefully this is going to work. Now there's this vacuum here. All of these things connect to the carb. That's what makes it so complicated. There's a lot of stuff that goes on the carb. So I'm going to remove the little hoses here. Actually, I don't even think I need to. I guess I could just stuck them like that. It'll come out. But I do have to remove the electrical connections. Let's remove the electrical connections. You have this one. These are color coordinated. So black to black, and then yellows, yellow and what? White. I did this, I just moved the entire thing, and the engine flopped over. Hopefully it's not going to be like that. Okay. Son of a bitch. So we have the carburetor. It's easy to access now, and we have quite a few things. There's some people that actually remove the vacuum itself and then just use a petcock, like a regular petcock. That might be the best thing. The carburetor is actually running fine. The only issue I have is the idle speed adjustment. It's the only issue. And I've cleaned this already. I know what I believe is wrong with it, but I'm just going to clean it once again because you never know, right? I'm going to take this pilot here. It's a brass pilot. These are the things that usually get clogged up. I just picked this up on Amazon. I'll put in the link below. It's an ultrasonic cleaner. I have never used one, but I wanted to get it because one of the issues that I have, and I believe I cleaned it, is the carb bowl, which is here, there's a very small jet in here that's very difficult to clean. And I wanted to see how good I could get this cleaned. This is what people use for these cleaners. It's the Simple Green Pro HD cleaner, safe for metals. See how well it will clean it. You see there's like a lot of dirt. You know, mostly this is for like tiny little passages, like all the stuff in here, it's going to get clean. But you know, my car was fairly clean already, but all of this gunk here, if you can, I wonder how good it's going to clean this. I just wanted to show you what is happening here. You see that? That's kind of amazing. Here we go. Here's our first real run of it. You see the steam rising from it. It's done a really good job. Just look at this piece of metal there. To show you what the carburetor looks like clean, and it did a really good job. I have pretty much put everything back. Guys, the way I got this in there, I heated it up with a heat gun, and then I was able to put it in, because one of the things I noticed before, there was this really slight air leak from there. So this time it's nice and firm. This agora vês ali esta coisa? Não, puxa isso, que é para não bater no airbox. All right, with his help, I managed to get the bike on there. So now these wires go all the way to the back here. I have a problem. The bike started as soon as I began, but I think the carb is overflowing again. I have fuel coming out. The petcock is leaking. Well, guys, I put it all back together, and of course, I have no idea what's going on. First, I'm having like these serious gas leaks, but now it kind of seems to have sorted itself out. But now what I have is completely new. It's riding a whole lot worse than before. It is starting up. I mean, you see it? Twisting the throttle. It wants to kill it. You see that? Full throttle, full throttle. Here we are the next day, and I think the bike is going to start. With the idle speed needle adjusted, the reason it was revving up really high was I had the petcock, but I fitted it the other way, so I had like a really long bend to it. So the fuel line was wrong. And then I removed the petcock, I cleaned it again, and then I reinserted it. And after that, the bike idled perfectly. Now the only issue I'm having is when the bike starts giving a throttle and wants to die. You know, it's a classic carburetor issue, but I believe it's a petcock issue and not a carburetor issue. So let's see if it'll start. Today's the next day, and I was surprised. It did start before with very little. So bike is on. I'm going to push the start button. That's really promising. That's promising. That's it. I didn't even turn off the gas. And you notice that it's not revving to the moon. It's idling perfect. I don't want to make a big fuss, but the problem is the, yeah, there we go. So when I give it a lot of gas, it starves for gas. And it throws a little plume of smoke. It is still doing that, unfortunately.